So this is the easiest way for anybody to access information or find something out about what we're doing. And really, where I wanted to go, I think the thing that we're most proud of is we put some real effort in this year to have all of our staff people do some blogs. So this gives up-to-date information about everything going on. Some of our certified prevention staff people highlight some activities that they've done this last month within there, and then you can see some of the archive information. So going through that, I guess what I wanted to do is just give a little bit about, what we are, who we are. And I mentioned that I'm employed. We are all employed by Catholic Human Services. So people sometimes wonder, well, what is Up North Prevention? What is the tie with Catholic Human Services? So part of the thing that had helped, we're love the organization that we work for and very proud of it. But sometimes, especially when dealing with schools, there always was that sort of, well, that's okay. I'm not Catholic. I'm not doing that. So we started an initiative. Catholic Human Services just did an initiative, an umbrella initiative. And, we are Catholic Human Services so that we can provide services under this umbrella to ensure that people's needs are being met in the prevention realm. So when we talked about being a certified prevention specialist, someone always wonders what that is about. So we go through 2 years of background and training for our certification, and we're certified through MCBAP, the certification entity within the state for addiction professionals. So all of our staff that we have, unless they're part-time working very specifically focused on a product, are either in the process of a development plan or have met the criteria of their certification and are certified prevention specialists. I'll give you some of our staff. So we currently in prevention have full and part-time individuals. We cover 14 counties throughout northern Michigan. So basically, we're looking at 55 and up, except for the Antrim, Charlevoix, Emmett counties up in the western side. But so we have prevention staff in Alcona County. So we actually have a new staff person. Les Thomas is covering Alcona County. We've had, some changes in there. Alpena, Sheboygan, Crawford, Grand Traverse, Iosco, Kalkaska, Leelanau, Montmorency, Ogama, Oscoda, Otsego, Presqu'Isle, and Roscommon counties. Those are the 14 counties. So currently, we do have, I think we are at 22 individuals working in prevention within Catholic Human Services in our full-time and part-time roles. Some of our part-time roles are something that very similar to how Suzanne started with our organization. She had established the Live Well Kalkaska Coalition on her own, just as a volunteer entity, and was working with a past staff person of ours, Lisa Anderson, and it sort of morphed into increasing her volunteer capacity, and then we obtained some funding through our PHIP memory in what they call liquor tax dollars, and their PA2 to assist in the growth of the Live Well Kalkaska. And this is how it's morphed into Suzanne ending up becoming a full-time employee with us. So a lot of funding opportunities. And right now our prevention budget, with the number of grants that we currently have, I think when I started with the organization 14 years ago, we had 3.5 individuals working in prevention. Again, we're now over the 20 mark, 20 plus individuals in different aspects. And each staff person was responsible for a minimum of 3 counties. The way when Linda talked about the federal, block grant, the state block grant dollars that we get. So when I started, I worked in Alpena, Montmorency, Alcona, a little bit in Presqu'île. And so you would have a staff person try to provide prevention services in 3 to 4 counties in order to make a full-time equivalent. So the beauty of our organization is they allow us to be a little creative and go after various grant dollars and other funding opportunities. And so, we have definitely utilized on that. A lot of our funding does come from NEMRI, our, PHIP, but right now we have a couple of grants starting with Michigan State Police with the COSUP grant. We have our PA2, we've done Prevention Network, we've utilized SOAR dollars, COVID dollars, ARPA dollars through a number of funding sources. So I think our budget right now is over the $2 million mark. And when I started, it was probably 390,000 was what we had done. So we've grown, and what we really established was the need that one individual trying to service, and those of you that work for the health department, and Dave understands with NMORC, that when you're trying to service 3 or 4 counties, you can't do it very well. You're just coming in with some very minimal information going through there. So that's been our ultimate goal, is to try and get a full-time staff person in each county.